Okay, so we're not going to really dilly-dally around because I was watching a guy make peanut butter bread, which was really interesting. If you haven't looked at my Twitter, go check it out. I directly linked to the video in question, and I had to do some freaking digging to find this guy because I watched it on a like a BuzzFeed or something like that. I don't remember what it was. Hi, baby. Hi there, baby pop. What you doing? Is you over here to beg? Buddy, is you over here to beg? Oh, you're not gonna admit to it, huh? Did you got a waggy tail? Oh, you do, huh? But it's got a waggy tail and it's just over here begging for some TREATs. This is going to be something that I'm going to, like, eventually have as one of my channel points things, is given coded TREATs. There will be a cooldown on that, by the way, because I don't want any certain people to be, like, giving her a shit ton of extra calories that she doesn't need. Oh, this is how we are going to do it. Why don't you come over here? This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Why does my... Oh, because my hoodie is hanging on the same hook. Hi. This is what Quota wants? She's like, I can't get it, Mom. I can't. Oh God, I love you, sweetheart. Is this what Quota wants? This is what you want? You're tired of working for it? Mom wants you to work for it. You got to work. You got to work for it. My chin ended up in her mouth. That's it. There's no more. It's all gone. I know you can see the jar and it's clear, and you can see that there's still more. You cannot has no more. You just come inside and you just got all kinds of treats. So yeah, eventually giving Coda treats will be channel points if I ever make affiliate. It'll be like, I don't know, I want there to be a decent cooldown. One, because I don't want to get stuck giving treats every 5 minutes. Because I know that there will, because I will have to put down whatever I'm gaming to provide treats. Hi, Mama said the T word again. No, you can't have that either. No. So yeah, there'll be a cooldown on that eventually. Once I'm able to set these sorts of things up, which might take a while since I don't have affiliate yet. You guys need to start interacting. Be on my channel. Talk to me. Do something so I can talk to you. Pop in, say hi. Pop back out. Give me some raids. I would raid, but by the time I'm done streaming, there's usually very few people left. And since there's nobody watching me at the end of the stream, there's no reason to raid out. So if you guys want me to raid, you gotta be here, dude, because I can't chill out. Like, I can't raid and then chill out because I'm gonna raid and then I'm gonna be like, see ya, peace, because it's bedtime, or prepare to get to bedtime. The longer I stay on, the more likely I am to do something stupid like I have all week this week, which has been, actually no, the last 3 days I've been in the bed by 10:30 Central. But I haven't managed to fall asleep until after 11 at any time this week. Also, I did my makeup today. Well, my eyes. I don't really wear a lot of lipstick or blush or foundation. So yeah, that's not something that you guys will probably ever see on me. And My hair just looks terrible. I keep changing which side it's on because the camera in this mode is not mirrored. So this is my right hand and this is my left hand. And my hair is currently over here. It's over here. My brain. Okay, we're not dwelling on this shit. All right. Oh, I have to turn the controller back on. I turn it off while I'm at work because it's it glows, and that's distracting in my peripheral vision. So I said start. Actually, I guess technically I said play. This is going to be very loud. Or maybe not. Which way? You guys hear that? And Coda just pulled out her ox horn. God, my jowls. Anyways. Hey! Long time no see. Or we're here, or whatever. I'm doing okay. How are you doing, Yar? I know that you are you not working like on the border of Minnesota and Wisconsin, or are you working in Wisconsin? I forget. Like I've tried to follow, but my primary Twitter account has so many accounts that she's following that I can't keep up anymore, which is why I switched my my Twitch account over here to my very small, really not following anyone and has no followers. Nice. That has got to feel really good, because that's, Lord knows, one, gas is horribly expensive right now, and two, having to drive all the way to the TC when you live across the border, that's a long ass drive. It's a long ass drive. Yeah, that wouldn't be much of a problem. On the other hand, like, my job is in Egan, and I live in SLP, which is like a 35-minute drive, which means that if I have to go to the office, the rideshare will cost me about $45 each way, which is about $90 a day. And that's if I don't tip. So I'm very glad that I'm a remote worker. And they've said more or less that I get to stay remote so long as I, keep working as well as I do. Very stressful. And I have no... Oh, crap. We lost our runes yesterday. I forgot what we were doing, cram it. I got run over by the boulder, was it? Yes. Sorry, I have to try to moderate myself, because otherwise I will just sit here and talk, and we won't get any gaming done. And I mean, it's not like I'm going to sit here and be quiet. I don't want anybody to think that I'm here just solely to play video games. I am here to talk with everybody as well. That's how we lost our runes yesterday. I missed my jump. Oh, crystal darts. Where do you hit? You hit right there, and... Why did I crouch? At least I never got rolled over by the boulder. Oh, weird sound is in here, too. Not open from this side. Okay. Don't want to use the sending gate, though. What is that weird sound? It's just the sound of the people in here. I know that, but why? Also, why are you just standing there? Like a dum-dum head. Is there any reason that I should approach you and not run that way? I think if you go into Elden Ring knowing that you will die, because trust me, I am that player who hates dying, and it really irritates me. But if you go in knowing that you're going to die a lot, and you take your time, especially during the first 10 to 20 levels, and if you do, like I am super overpowered for this area. I've only killed one of the main story bosses. I am level 110. I've been making mincemeat out of field bosses of late. So most of my deaths are 100% my fault. I have almost enough experience points to level up. I could just try running that way. What happens if I just sneak? Sneak, 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 sneak. Sneak, sneak. Woo! Jerk! I think there's a... No, there's not. Okay. Oh, where even were you, dude? Also, try to make, like, if you do start, make sure you make your way to, there's a... So, definitely do the tutorial. It'll help. And then, after you do the tutorial, and you're in Limgrave, make sure that you take the time to, one, kill all the sheep. Kill all the sheep, kill as many birds as you can, try to kill the little mouse guys. They're tough as heck to kill, though, because they're really fast. And then there is a guidance of grace. So when you come out of the Cave of Knowledge. Yeah, no, this doesn't pace itself at all. Actually, the difficulty doesn't really change. It gets tough from the start, and it's just tough the whole way through. I didn't really think I was gonna play this game. I was just gonna watch people play. Watching people play made me so interested in the game that I was like, I've got to play this. And one of my former coworkers finally convinced me to get it. So this is the grace inside by the it's kind of like in the middle of doing the tutorial. This is when you come out This is probably the first one that you get. Vare, the white mask, is standing here. There's not really a lot going on here, but there is a tree sentinel who walks up and down this path here. And don't bother trying to fight him. Don't. Just don't. You can grab the Grace here and talk to Kale. He's pretty cool. He's got some stuff to sell you. Then you're going to come up through the woods here, and these woods are littered with, like, soldiers. And if you can, backstab them. Then you're going to come up to the Gatefront Ruins. Try not to run directly into the ruins, although there is a map piece there. You're going to kind of skirt around the edges, and you're going to come over to this Grace here, and that's where you're going to get Torrent. He's the mount. That will make your life so much easier. Especially if you don't mind literally running in circles around a mob. Oh wait, that's right. There's nothing else here. Crap, that means I have to fight this guy. And he apparently already knows where I am. Well, that's not gonna help. No! Jerk. Yes, roll! I didn't get any runes for that, but I don't even care. Oh, that was epic. And it was on camera. I was busy floundering around like a dum-dum. Oh, it's an elevator. And he just rolled off of the stairs. Alright, so there's the lever. Don't see it or... Oh, yes, I do. Never mind. There's a door right there. Yeah, exactly. That is definitely one way to kill the enemies. Have them kill themselves. This does not bode well. Oh, this is the boss fight. This is a two-phase boss. I have not, by the way, done any of this. This is... The only reason I know anything about this is because I've been watching Kronos plays, and his playthrough's been really fun, one. Although he hasn't raged nearly as much in this game as he has in other games, like he did with, what was it, Tales of the Sky? No, Tales of Cold Steel.
Hush, little Calva. I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure.
Don't expect this to go very well for me. Ow. Ow. I, like a dum-dum, did not activate my Great Rune. No, stop! Damn it. The problem is for this one, at least for me, auto target is my best friend, usually. But there are so many of these pupils on the ground that you have to cycle through like a million of them. Are you kidding me? Now I have to go through all again? Actually, no, because I opened up the shortcut. So I should be able... Nope. Stop. I used to yell at Kronos for doing exactly what I'm doing, which is just running straight for where the boss is, instead of taking time to... Oh, you're a bloody finger, are you? No! Oh, man! I just lost 65,000 runes! Oh! Oh, that hurts. That hurt. My poor ego. Well, I mean, it is a FromSoft game. Ow. Ow, ow. Guns them up. Murr. A lot of the same enemy types and bosses and things from previous playthroughs are present. I'm not happy about this guy. Especially since right after this is the boss. F you. Your fighting style has changed. You don't have a shield anymore. Oh! Ew! I almost had you! That would also, by the way, explain why I didn't get any runes for him dying. The fact that he's a bloody finger. I don't want to activate a rune arc. Ow! Because if I do die, then it's a wasted rune arc. But at the same time, a rune arc would totally help with this. Leave. No, 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 no. Your recovery is too fast, my man. I've had no trouble with some of the other bloody fingers, but this one might just keep me from doing this part. What a jerk. Alright. And worst comes to worst, I can go and farm some runes back up and level up a few times. The problem is that would take the rest of the stream to get 2 or 3 levels. Ow. Do not hit me with a book. And I'm down almost to half health. Ow. I mean, I could just try to run past him. Oh! Are you kidding me? Alright. This time I'm going to see if I can just run straight past him, because this is getting redonkulous. Oh. Do not fall down. Oh! Clearly I can't, because the elevator is still upstairs. And I won't be able to pull the lever while in combat. Now I get why Kronos sends the elevators back downstairs. Alright. I've taken enough of a beating at this particular moment. There's so much that I still have yet to do. Like, there's a bunch of stuff in the first castle that I haven't done at all. And this area is not, by any stretch of the imagination, easy. Oh, man. It's actually pretty tough because the enemies out here have a high chance of causing bleed. I'm not talking about like these birds. The birds aren't the problem. There are plenty of problematic birds. These just don't happen to be some of those. I'm talking about the guys that are hiding in the grass over here. There's nobody up here, right? It's just this one down here right now. So these guys are tiny little jerks. Also, the boss is still here. So it's possible to accidentally aggro the boss. And that's not good. Because he will wipe the floor with you. Or at the least he'll wipe the floor with me. Where is your bag? Your bag is over here. Oh, darn it. Nope. None of that funny business from you. But with... Actually, am I? Yeah, okay. So, they can be worth quite a bit of runes, which makes them excellent fodder for farming. There's roughly like 30 of them in the vicinity. So for me right now, these guys are worth, apparently that one was worth $15.75. Sounds a little high. Actually, because I think they're $13.12. Oh, no. Ugh. Tiny little jerk. Just took half my hit points. I have pretty high hit points. That wasn't even done with bleed. That was just ill. No, it's also $15.75, so maybe they are worth $15.75. I don't do a lot of crafting other than for arrows, but I do try to pick up, I guess, ingredients, supplies, anytime I see them on the ground, because you can sell them for runes. So I don't recommend doing it until you're ready to actually spend them for leveling up. Because otherwise, if you die and you have 65,000 runes on you, they're forfeit. Oh, God. Jerk! Another thing, I don't know if you're still here or not, Yarrick. If you are, when you do ultimately decide to play Elden Ring, the keepsake that you should select at character creation is a golden seed. And the reason for that is because you can instantaneously, at the very first grace site, you can instantaneously change the number of charges you have for your Crimson Cerulean flasks by 1. And it's really nice to have that extra bit of either health or FP right away. And no spell for you. I don't even know what these faded arid leaf flowers are good for. Other than selling. That's pretty much the only thing I've used them for, is selling them when I'm close to leveling up, but not close enough, because each one is worth 10 runes, and if you've got 400 of them lying around, that's 4,000 runes. I think you can carry 699 on your person, and then they start going into the overflow in your stash or bank or inventory or whatever you want to call the off-person stash, and it does so automatically. So like if I hit my fill, it'll automatically start moving them over there. And if you try to store them before you're full and you rest at a site of grace, it will just put them all back in your pocket. No. Oh, the tiny little jerks. I desperately need better armor. That requires going down to like Castle Redmane, and that is an area I don't quite relish going to. I mean, you saw me? Oh, holy crap. I am being super reckless. Come to me! Ow. I was trying to aim at him, and that didn't work out so. I could just come up here and wait until this guy turns around, and then backstab him. One of the two talismans I'm wearing, when I get a critical hit, gives me health back. I actually have a lot of equipment. But then I've also been playing for over 160 hours. And again, like I said, I've made it so that I am overwhelmingly overleveled for a lot of things to make up for my lack of skill. Because I do. I lack skill. These sorts of games are not... These are not mine. If there was a way for me to share the game with you so that you could try it, I would say that you could borrow it, but unfortunately that is not a function of modern gaming these days. Games are tied to an account, and then you, like, even if I wanted to at this point, I can't leave any of my games to my nieces or nephews, except for the ones that I own physical copies of that aren't tied to a Steam or a GOG or an Epic or insert this other place account. Heck, I'm not even sure my PS4 games can technically be played by anybody else anymore. PS3, PS2, PS1, sure. Old PC games, if people don't mind setting up a DOS box. That is true. I have not figured out, and I'm not sure which games qualify for game share. Also, I think technically the person you're sharing with is supposed to live inside your household. Just like Netflix, they're cracking down on people who, oh yeah, they're my best friend. Well, do they live with you? No. Well, clearly we can tell because this person was accessing your account from this IP address and this person was accessing it from a completely different state. Well, that's because they're on VPN. Well, then tell them not to use a VPN. Yes, true. It really isn't that bad if you take it slow. I'm honestly kind of surprised by that because they're literally reworking everything. Give me a second here. I'm gonna... So for giggles, remember, I'm a bad player. Yeah, you can save favorite appearances, which makes character creation a heck of a lot faster. I'm not going to sit through the opening videos or anything, because that's already been done on my channel. But the only difference for me now versus when I started is I now have experience playing a Souls-like, where previously I had no experience with Souls-likes at all. Also, I'm playing offline, so I don't have a million different things to read, just the ones that are actually in the game. So I don't have any liars or finger buttholes or pickles. There is nothing out here. There is a door. here, but it doesn't open. It's something that you can come back to later. I haven't gotten that far yet. And as is normal for a Souls-like, this is technically the first boss. Well, no, technically the first boss is back inside. No, never mind. This is the first boss. We haven't gotten to the actual training yet. Ow. Yeah, there's more or less no beating that thing. Come on. A flask of crimson tears. Flask of cerulean tears. There's a spot up there where there's a thing, but we can't get it. Cave of knowledge lies below. Trees like this in the future will have golden seeds, but that one doesn't have one. You can talk to that guy if you want to. I'm not gonna, because whatever. I've talked to him a million times. And here is our first site of grace. I would like to rest here, please. Thank you. Flask, add a charge. Yes. Okay. I know, I can allocate my flasks however I want. I put it all on health because right now I don't have any spells and I don't have any skills. And even if I do run out of skills, it's not really going to matter that much. So it eventually, while you're going through here, it will tell you how to two-hand your weapon like I'm doing. You can do it by holding Y or whatever the top button is, and then whatever the shoulder button happens to be on your controller. It'll put you in two-handed mode. And then running is... I honestly don't know what that button is on a PlayStation controller anymore. And I honestly don't know what it actually is on this Xbox controller, because I don't... Like, I had to look to see what Y was. Oh, darn you. Ow. Stop. Apparently my jump attacks today are not that great. Not that I'm a great wielder of jump attacks. Here's where they teach you to be sneaky. And being sneaky is probably the best thing at the beginning of the game. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, nope, that's just a hole in the wall. Yeah, but... Okay, I'm not a timing kind of a gal, which is why I haven't bothered with parrying. This is a stake of Marika, and that is helpful during boss fights especially. Which we are about to have. Oh. This guy is more or less just a regular mob. Oh, nope. And this, by the way, is completely optional. You don't have to do this part at all. And this is the first time I've ever done this in one go. The first time I came through here, it took me 6 times to get past him. And really, the reward for that, other than the 592 runes, is a gesture. Ahoo. And then this area, there's no bosses or anything in here. Even if you do take the stone sword key, which will let you stab these guys in the head and then go down there, I wouldn't recommend it. The whole floor of the first part of this is littered with poison. You will end up poisoned and you will probably die. And then after that, there is this giant machine that goes up and down, and it's bad. And so this is our first time out in Limgrave. Get our guidance. And this is Mvare. I don't particularly like him. But I don't dare try to take him on right now.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance.
She's
without
literally
the
a
strength
maiden.
of runes, and without an invitation, to the Round Table hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Uh-huh. Well, you can go suck an egg. Now, these guys are not worth a lot of experience points. And you can't level up right now anyways. You can't level up until you get Torrent. I mostly kill the birds for their feathers. And their feet. When I can. It's a lot harder than it looks, okay? They fly away. These are the little mouse guys I was talking about. Come to me. Oh, yes. Beast bones, or at least the thin ones, are another ingredient for making arrows. Actually, you can make arrows just with the beast bones. They fly farther, straighter, and harder if you have the feathers to go with them, so that you can make fletched arrows. This is all stuff that I learned when I was making my first playthrough. And I actually spent some time playing on a character before I streamed this. I spent like 24 hours or something total playtime on a character that I named Akami Faelyn. You fly away. Fine, be that way. Don't be my friend. I see how it is. And she was a samurai, and I ended up making our stream character a samurai also initially. So samurais start out with an uchikatana and a longbow. And this game... I'm running on recommended settings, which is, for my computer, is high. And I still have frame rate issues. Computer's barely 2 years old. Sheeps. Really, beast liver? I want your bones. There was a midway there, I didn't realize it. Stop running away and die! Thin beast bone! And there is a cave that's basically directly below us that goes over there. And that is a Church of Dragon Communion. Of course, they're all, the skills that are offered are all dragon related, and they're all faith-based. So if you want to make a faith build, you could definitely do that. think the highest faith incantation I found over at one of those was 27 faith. But you can only do that by killing dragons. You have to kill the dragons, take their hearts over to one of the 2 churches of Dragon Communion, and eat their heart. Oh. That is the Tree Sentinel. He is the first available field boss after leaving the Cave of Knowledge. I don't recommend taking him on right after exiting the cave. The odds of you winning are slim. Smithing stone that I don't really want to use just yet. This is Kale.
Tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
Definitely you want this. And then you're gonna want, I think it's this one? Yeah, this one. At least if you already have a bow. I don't have a bow. And then these give you some information on you know, places to go and things to do, story related.
Goodbye. Nice to do business.
Oh, stop. Touch your grace. I keep skipping over the pointers, but they are important. If you are going through for your first time, I definitely recommend at least glancing at them. They are helpful. Let me kill you! My mod's husband recently got the game, and she's been making fun of him for running around and just killing the easy mobs. But I mean, that's more or less how I started. I want your horse. Can I have your horse? I mean, Torrent's nice and all, but your horse is really pretty. Also, see a skull, smash a skull. At least the glowy skulls. They have a golden rune 1 inside of them, and that's 200 runes when you do finally either sell them or use them. And don't be afraid to run around, check things out, pick things up. If it glows, even remotely, you can probably pick it up. Or there'll be something near it that you can pick up. Hey, we have a helmet! Nothing else, but we have a helmet. Also, you don't always maintain your lock after back attacking these guys, so it can be important to make sure that you're still locked on. Oh, I hear you. Where are you? Know you're here, porker. Maybe it ran away? I personally recommend, this is just a personal thing, but I definitely recommend finding a weapon type that you like and getting used to that particular weapon, but being open to having other weapon types as well. It's like, some bad guys are weaker against bludgeoning than others, especially heavily armored bad guys. I personally am kind of fond of either dual katana or dual longsword. Not greatsword, longsword. It's an important distinction. Great swords are very heavy. I whiffed that. Also, most mobs have really bad peripheral vision. Really bad peripheral vision. There are a few different types of these guys. Usually the red ones refill your crimson tears. Blue ones, cerulean ones, refill your cerulean tears. But there are also white ones and blue-green ones and a couple other different colors. And those usually have incantations or ashes or a whole bunch of different stuff. And this actually, you can dual wield great swords. You don't want to. Unless you have a significant amount of endurance, dual wielding great swords is a terrible idea. Because you will roll heavy. Alright. We're gonna come back up here in a second, but I'm gonna see if I can get just a few more experience points before we actually rest at that Grace. And the reason that we want to rest there is that's where we're going to get Torrent. The last time I did something like this where I started out as a wretch, I think I had 3,000 experience points or some silly nonsensical thing. And I was able to... No, it was like over 10,000 experience points because I went through and I made a point of just slaughtering tons of little animals. You weren't supposed to turn around. I could have grabbed the map. Nope, you didn't see nothing. You could just barely hear him. There's a troll up on the hill who is just yelling. Ew! Run away! Nope. You don't see me. Shoo, shoo, shoo. I'm hiding. You can't see me. See, I told you. You can't see me. Apparently this was not fully sealed when I picked it up. Alright. Thank you for turning around. Now I'm gonna come and kill you. Now remember, I'm bad at this kind of game. I'm actually kind of bad at gaming. Like, if you watched either of my, or any of my... Let's see here. My Resident Evil 8 playthrough, or my Bioshock 1, 2, or Infinite... They all kind of prove out that I do not know what I'm doing. Let's see here. Take the risk. Take the risk. No, 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 no. Run! I like turn-based RPGs. That's one of the reasons why I loved the original Final Fantasy VII. Was really good at that. I am so not going to be able to beat the two of you while you're like that. We're just going to rest. I do like Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I got used to the combat style in that pretty quick.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens?
I actually replayed it quite a bit.
The two fingers.
And I more recently bought it for my
guidance
PC.
And aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden.
Oh yeah, we played 15 on the channel
turning runes
earlier.
into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring.
We're so
You need only
soft-spoken,
take me with
Melina.
you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
Yeah.
Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Okay.
Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me.
Yeah, I don't intend to do the expansion content for 15. I do want to redo my playthrough. Mostly for the fact that we played on Stadia and my internet speeds are not the greatest to be streaming a game to my computer and then streaming it back out to people to view. So there were a lot of glitchy issues with that. We are going to start with... I guess we're going to start with endurance. I'm not going to be keeping this character, so I don't know. And we can actually grab one more level really quick here. Almost assuredly. And thankfully, Melina does not come and talk to you every time you level up. It would get really annoying very fast. Alright. And it is nighttime, which means that there are different enemies about, but we're going to come back over here.
This way, tarnished.
So that we can talk to
Have a
Ronnie
word.
earlier than normal. I often come back to this church, but I will run back here. Ronnie will only appear if you port yourself in. Not the button I'm looking for.
pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou
I haven't
art
even
possessed of
ridden
the power, no,
Torrent yet.
to call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
Well, yes, I possess the power, but I haven't done it yet. My Stadia version has all the downloadable content. Also, I got
As I
that
had
for
hoped,
free.
I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
Spirit calling bell and some
To
wolves.
the bell of calling forth spirits, summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly. As they recall battles past, now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
Alright, so I suppose I
Forgive
should...
mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
And so I'm still paying $10 a month for my Stadia Pro. I know there are some players who like to use the pouch for things like torrent or their healing items and whatnot, but I find that I like to be able to do things while I'm running, and trying to hold the Y button and then use an item using the X button or the D-pad while also running makes me go all higgledy-piggledy all over the place. But yeah, no, I actually really like my my Stadia. I just don't, with the internet that I have right now, I can't really play a lot of the games that I have for it. It's also not what I was really looking for. Actually. Wait, not yet? Okay. We have no more weapons, no more armor. So right now we're in the vicinity of a stake of America, which is why we have the little like tombstone symbol. And you have to be inside of an area of effect for a stake of America for your summons to work. If you are not inside of an area of effect and you have something summoned, they will disappear. Ooh. It's raining Erd leaves, so we have an increased rune count for successful victories or successful battles or whatever I'm trying to say. We get more runes for killing people and things. Stuff. And things. So yeah, basically if you just take the beginning of the game kind of slow, it helps. These things, these guys that look like, I think they look like hearts. I think they're actually called land squirts. They spew poison. And then they're also over here are dragonflies. Dragonflies are annoying. It'll seem like they don't want to attack you, and then you'll stand around somewhere just a little too long, and they will come flying by and hit you. It sucks. Undead fish heads and guild whores, really? I suppose, kind of. I'm going to leave you alive for a second. Ow. Ow. Nope. I left that guy alive for a reason. So when you kill groups, you get your flask refilled. Yay! There is a heck of a lot more up here, i.e. there's a dungeon. That's the funny thing. I have the expansion. I still haven't finished the previous expansion. The new expansion is really pretty, though. I actually, like, pre-ordered it. And, God, that event is so damn popular, and I don't understand why. I don't like Super Adventure Box. I have a whole bunch of stuff for Super Adventure Box because every time it's happening, if you log in, the first time you log in while it's happening, they give you, like, coins or this or that. I just don't like it. I have all of the mounts unlocked except for the siege turtle. Well, I mean, technically, once you have them unlocked, they're technically unlocked for all characters, because I'm pretty sure I have characters who've never been through that who can ride their mounts. Which is good, because who the heck wants to pay to unlock the Griffin on all of their accounts? The Griffin quest is expensive. Ah, yes, yes. I mean, I have 11 characters. I'm not going to go through all of everything on all of my characters. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, the Griffin is a multi-day. Why do I? Oh, because I'm used to having dual-wielded weapons. I keep trying to use the left bumper to attack with things, and it just keeps trying to. What a day. And you do not have to get off of your mount to pick things up, which is also nice. These birds are not afraid of anybody. Also, there are birds with knives for legs. They don't come up until later. Those suck. One of these days, I am going to play through the story and everything for Guild Wars on stream just so that I will actually do it. Because otherwise, like, I have not played Guild Wars for story in a few years. Actually, probably more than a few years. You can use Torrent also to squish skulls, which is pretty nice, because then you don't have to get off of, or try to line up to smash skulls. This is probably a bad idea. Just to cover my butt. Ow. Yeehaw. These guys are the ones screaming. And they never shut up. I wish they would shut up. There's still stuff in my my guild bank, by the way, that you are definitely welcome to. It's all stuff that I already have duplicates of. With the exception of maybe the sigils and runes. But I honestly, if you want any of the sigils or runes, you're welcome to those as well. There was, yes. Ooh, Golden Rune 2. Oh, are you guys panting? They're actually super adorable. Oh my gosh. Sorry, you know me. They're so cute. They're gonna despawn in a second here when I run out of the area. So, who is left up here? Pretty much all of the mobs in this game spawn in the exact same spot every time. But whether you see them or not is a different story. Like, these pigs are terrible. That guy always spawns right there. If you get too close to the dung beetles, which is, I guess, what I think of them as, or scarabs, or whatever you want to call them, they do start running, and if you don't finish attacking them, they do eventually disappear. They don't really respawn. Like, they'll respawn after you sleep. Or after you teleport. You are bad at your job, dude. You just walked up in front of him, then around to behind him and killed him. He's pretty bad at his job. Oh, give me something useful. Come on. Crossbow bolts are not useful. If you decided you wanted to use a crossbow, you could probably get away with never having to buy bolts or make them. And we're really close to... Oh, I didn't think about this. I have... Another thing you can do, and what I usually do, is I save my golden runes. And really only use them when I'm trying to make up for not being close enough to a level. Torrent can take damage. So one of the things you can do is you can feed him raisins. And the raisins will give him some of his health back. You make the raisins from the little red Roa fruits. But you have to have a crafting kit, and you have to have the recipe. I don't think I have the recipe right. Okay, you're coming this way. You're getting ready to turn around. And, oh, too many crickets. Do not try to hit him with your fist. I'm gonna kill these goats. Hopefully without getting the attention of the guys on the horses. These are the things that you use to make torrent food. Not make torrent into food, but make food for torrent. Godric the Golden, humiliated, having tasted defeat by the blade of Michaela, now on his knees, begging for mercy. Oh, also, you will, if you die, you have two choices. You can, if you were within the sphere of a Stake of America, you can come back at a Stake of America, or you will come back at the last site of grace you either visited, i.e. you rested at, or teleported to, or the last site of grace at which you, like, touched. So you can only touch a site of grace once. After that, you can only rest at them, or teleport to them. Kind of like, I don't know why this feels like I'm training somebody at work, and I know not in a bad way. Like, I enjoy having people shadow me. It's kind of fun. Probably because I enjoy doing this so much. Oh, you didn't see anything? There was no one here. Shut up. Go about your day. I kind of love how in this game you slowly get spattered with blood. If you manage to not die for a really long time and you don't sleep or teleport anywhere, you end up just completely slathered in blood. I forgot to open the other chest on the other one of these. I wonder if the flail would be better. Great sword. But I don't have the strength to wield, and I can guarantee it. Yep. Well, I can't wield either of them. 18 dex. Really? Holy crap. 16 strength makes sense. Why the dex? I spent a whole bunch of time hopping up onto that carriage one day. Also, I could shoot arrows at one of the guys in this encampment. I kind of feel like the wolf dogs are the best looking dogs in this game. All the other dogs look like crap. It's totally gonna get me in trouble. Oh, oh, nope, 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 nope. I knew that was going to get me in trouble. So why'd you do that, Faye? Because complacency? Oops. Damn it. Don't do that. Nope. Oh, I accidentally unequipped my my weapon. What, guys? Stop giving me bolts. I need armor, guys. Need armor. Oh. Oh, that was definitely my first official death. Otherwise, I would not have just gotten that. Well, now I have to go get my runes back. Can somebody please drop me some clothing? I'm not running around in my small clothes. I swear I heard the boar. Darn it, people! Drop me some clothing! Keep trying to remind myself that I'm not keeping this character, and I still am treating it like I'm playing on any other character. And don't worry, I'm doing this as much because I'm upset at myself for losing 6,500 runes as I am for anything else. Oh, that looks completely ridiculous. So today's stream probably would have turned into me playing the beginning of a new character that I'm not planning on keeping, just as a break anyways. Oh, 65,000 runes. Oh! No, we do not want to fight the tree sentinel, thank you. Wow, he's blurry back there. Suppose we could go rescue Bach. He's pretty easy. Oh, yeah. Like, my other character is sticking around. She's gonna... She's my main character. It's just, this is my... I need some relief, and I need to do something that I know I'm good at, which is the beginning of the game. I honestly feel like this game could become a comfort game for me, kind of like Final Fantasy VII is. In pretty much all of its forms, except for the original PC port. I don't like the original PC port of Final Fantasy VII. I don't know why, I just don't like it. This is literally just a... It's like inserting an extra game into the rotation without inserting a new game.
Oi! You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
But I don't see you anywhere. Where are you?
You? Yeah, you there. Stop pretending you can't see me.
I see no one, Bach. No idea what you're talking about, man.
Why won't anyone look me in the eye?
Could it be because you're a
ugly,
bush?
am I? Oi! You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
Come on.
Yeah, you there. Stop pretending you can't see me. What'd you go and do that for? Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you?
That was not a tree, Bach. It was a
The name's
bush.
Bog. I was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really.
The first time I ran into this, I ran around for like a half an hour, thinking something must be completely borked. And not finding anything, decided to check on the internet and discovered that you're supposed to, like, find his bush and turn him into a demi-human
What
again.
a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me.
Yay, it's 10 mushrooms.
Or, well, if you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon. Right, but I'll need a moment. I'm frightened of them, so I have to gather myself. My knees start knocking, just thinking about that god-awful cave on the shore.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. Technically, I've already done that. I need armor before I can go and do that, though. And we've got almost enough for 2 levels. Probably 2 if we, use the runes that are the golden runes that I'm carrying around. Ow. No, do not come over here, dude. Ow. Stabbed me! It's not nice. Guard just completely ignores giant blood stain. Huh? What's this? Huh? What was that sound? Sorry, now I'm just making fun of Metal Gear. Ah, the truck have started to move. No. I'm not here. Oh, shoot! He saw through the wall! You'll never see me hiding in this thicket. Seriously? Kidding me, right? Guards are apparently not as dumb as they used to be. Or they are, just only sometimes. Oh, where'd that guy go that I was just chasing? No, I'm not here. Turn around, walk away so I can walk up behind you and smash you in the back. Oh, really? You're gonna go back that way? Ugh. I could probably run out there and get the map. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Boy, it took you an age, didn't it? Dude, I don't even think the NPCs in Guild Wars 2 walk that slow. When are these guys gonna drop me some Goram clothes? Yay for map. Run, run, run. Up. Oh, that was smart, Faye. Don't walk over here, walk the other way. Okay, good. He was walking the other way. I was so busy taking things off of my wrist because my wrist is sweating that I didn't realize he was walking away. Thank you. Could have done me one better by dropping your armor. But no. I think it's a bad idea for me to keep trying to take out those two. So instead... stay away from that guy. Ow! Ow. Stop lighting me on fire. It's not nice. He's undead. You'd think he'd know that. Only doing this because I'm about to get a refill. Might help if I actually used my weapon, though. Yeah. Ashes of War. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, shit. No, está bueno. That would definitely be nice, because it is annoying when they don't drop things. Right, absolutely. And I'm sure there are, like, I could make up a million reasons why guys don't drop everything, like, something every time. Like, you know, after I beat them up, it was just too damn damaged for me to salvage it off of their body. Or, you know, I couldn't loosen it off of their corpse. Like, I could come up with reasons why I'm not getting the stuff. And they will only drop, like, this guy. The only things he's capable of dropping are the armor that he's wearing, which I've already got parts of, his shield, and his spear. He won't drop a longsword. He won't drop a club. He won't drop, you know, a greatsword. It's just waiting for the drop. And then whether or not I can use said drop. Oh, ow, what is going on with my eardrum? Well, we got that guy. We got a clear path. Probably not. Oh, that shield. Oh, son of a... That's not gonna work. Yeah, like I said, they kind of leave it up to you to decide why it wasn't dropped. You know? And you're right, that's pretty much every RPG. Come to me! I've probably got enough experience points for at least 2 levels. Ow. That was not very nice. Hey, puppy. Come here. Come here. I really miss having a bow. I'm gonna end up with the attention of that guard instead. Oh, and his pupper. Missed. I missed again. Ugh. I hit you on your head a few more times. Ow! Thank you. Let's take care of your pupper. Yay! There's one more pupper over here. Hey, pupper. You gotta come out here. Come here. Come on. Fine, make me come in there after you. I don't know how he didn't feel that, but okay. Now, if you ever see smoke coming out of a treasure chest, run away. Oh no! Alright. Well, have a great night. Thank you for stopping in. I miss ya. If we ever have a chance that where you're in town for a weekend or something, we should get together again. Oh yes, absolutely. We could absolutely do that as well. I usually take a break from streaming on the weekend, so Friday through Sunday I'm not streaming. But Saturdays I'm usually not home, so Friday and Sunday are usually the best days if you want to do something on like Guild Wars or something. Oh. But I am absolutely down for that. It's not what we want. Ugh. Nope. Goodbye, random guard who followed me. Yeah. Have a good night, Yark. And actually, I'm almost done for the night here anyways, so there's that too. I have... Probably. That's probably enough for one more level. Yep. Oh! Wait, I have enough for 2 levels? You'd think I'd be putting into strength and dex at this point, but yeah. Alright. Well... I look like I belong in a 70s rock band. It's only really 5 minutes early. We don't have anything going on here anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Monday, we will pick up. I'm not gonna actually keep this stream insofar as it's not gonna end up on YouTube. Eventually everything else will. This was kind of a blow off some steam stream. And over the weekend, I will endeavor to regain our 65,000 lost experience points / runes. So, we'll have, well, I will have some fun doing that. Alright guys, sleep tight, don't let the Fae bite. We'll see you guys probably on Monday for some more Elden Ring. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Good night.